There's too many whores now. Like, not in a bad way. I don't care what other people do, but there is so many that there's nothing mysterious anymore. Like, there's, you can open your phone as soon as you open your phone.
Into the room and ask your husband and only your husband if he wants to do a DNA test to make sure the baby's his. He says yes. Is he wrong for that?
Yes, he is wrong for that. If he wants to do it, I'ma do it, and he won't have a wife by the end of it.
Get the DNA test, make sure it's yours. If she got a problem with that, she doing something. I'm gonna be honest, she doing something.
Yeah, he's in the wrong. You should have all your trust in your wife, and you shouldn't have to like question whether she's like cheating or anything.
We both agree that it's fucked up.
That's a little messed up because you don't trust your wife.
So me and our daughter, our 5-year-old daughter, got tested today. And it said that I am...
Wait, why you take my baby to go get tested anyway? What kind of test, first of all?
I went and got a DNA discovery thing so you find out where you come from. And kind of find out the child doesn't come from me. Yeah. 5 years, I can't even go crazy right now because the kids are asleep. So I'm trying to stay calm.
You raised her for
We
5
have 3
years
children,
anyway.
and the last one is not mine. How's this possible? Well, we know how it's possible. But guess what? Because the kids are asleep, I'm not going to turn violent. I'm not going to call you a bunch of names or cause a big scene. But you and that 5-year-old, who I do love, is going to have to leave the place.
Damn.
No, because I pay bills here too, and her brothers and sisters is here. You ain't never about to separate my kids.
You are on none of the bills with your name. Technically,
yeah, okay, whatever.
You don't have your ID that says you live here. 1, 2,
This
you
is
see what I
ridiculous.
says?
Why would you do this?
What you mean, why would I do that? Are you serious right now? Now I don't give a... What do you mean, why would I do that?
That's still your child.
No, that's your child.
You raised her for
No,
5 years.
that's
Why
your
would you
child.
what-
And yes, I do love her. I'm not denying that.
I mean, you're
But
not
I can't
showing love.
continue to raise a child that's not mine. I'm not
What
doing
type of
that.
love?
What kind of father would I be to my other 2 children to show them the kind of weak man raises a kid that's not his?
What kind of man raises a child for 5 years and then try to kick her and her mother out?
No.
man
What
does
kind of
that?
woman portrays that as his child for 5 years?
Okay, it was a mistake.
A mistake?
And you raised her.
A
She
mistake,
knows you
a
as
mistake
daddy.
is putting extra ketchup on my french fries. A mistake is accidentally turning off the TV.
This is ridiculous.
How do you accidentally get pregnant by somebody else? Do you even know who the father is?
It doesn't matter who the father is.
It doesn't matter who the father
No, it
is.
doesn't.
Just right
We've
now?
been in this house for 5 years raising that baby, and the other 2, they know each other as they know you as daddy.
No, yes, daddy, father, papa, all that good stuff.
It's
But
ridiculous.
guess what? It is what it is. You wasn't honest back then, and I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? So I already called the police to come escort you out of here. You
And Skirt, you called the police
100% because I didn't want no arguments. 100%. I didn't want no arguments.
You just
I didn't want no
started
fight.
one.
No. I ain't starting no argument.
you did.
I am ending a problem.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we're
and
doing.
now we're a problem.
No.
Now we're a
no.
problem.
Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I love the little girl, but I'm not gonna
This
continue
ain't
to be
love.
a father to a child that's not
This ain't
mine,
love.
and I'm not gonna be
This ain't
loyal
love.
to a woman who was never loyal to me.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe you didn't get this.
You know, I don't think women understand how much of a growing concern paternity fraud is. You have a lot of men refusing to accept being duped into fatherhood, which is exactly what these modern women are trying to do. So you're seeing awareness spread for it, and men are increasingly demanding DNA tests and legal protections. Men are rejecting the notion that they should blindly sign their name, their money, and their life away and accept paternity without proof that that's actually their child. Why do they have to do that? Because y'all out here messing around, and you shouldn't be doing that.
For cheating on your and getting pregnant by another guy.
Christ. Do I have to explain myself to you?
No, you don't have to explain yourself to me.
Myself to you?
Maybe you should explain yourself to the world.
Outfit, by the
You are
way.
a cheating
you
wife.
Look exactly.
You are a cheating
as
wife.
You are a clown. Okay? You are a freaking clown.
Yeah, and you're a pregnant
That's
whore.
what you
And you're a pregnant whore.
No!
What?
Please, Jasmine.
What, Jasmine?
Okay, guys.
It's okay. It's okay. No,
Oh, she's in Spanish. She gonna always throw that chandon. That's the black I gotta be thrown.
I just did.
Girl posted, I got married in 2019. 2020, I went into a psychosis and got diagnosed with bipolar. I accused him of rape rape. I hit him. I ran from him. My brain was telling me he was the devil and our whole marriage was built on a lie. I wanted to leave, but he didn't flinch. He didn't run while I was placed in the mental hospital. He was waiting for me when I got out. 3 years later, it happened again. If you love someone who goes through psychotic breaks, you are so strong. Your calm words, your faith, your love speaks volumes. Real love doesn't run, it stands firm. In the comments, there were a bunch of women commenting how brave she was and congratulating her for getting through this. And maybe some of that is true, but can you imagine if it was a dude who did all of that to a girl, what they would be saying? Sorry, but if you lie on somebody and throw accusations of rape on them that aren't true, they should not stay with you. If a dude hit a woman and then blamed it on his mental health diagnosis, would people be out here calling him a hero? That whole entire thing is a hard pass for me, but what do you guys think?
If a man ever fixed his mouth and told me to make him a sandwich, this is probably the one I'd make. It has turkey, lettuce, tomato, cheddar cheese, a little bit of mayo, and a little bit of mustard. It's probably the best sandwich you can make.
Hell yeah. Mint.
My biggest contribution to society is that I am proof that you can be loud, annoying, crazy. I don't clean, I don't cook, I don't do any of the housewifey things, and still have a man who is successful, dotes on me, loves every single little inch of me, and you don't need to be submissive. Men are supposed to be submissive. We've got this all wrong. This new narrative of like modesty. And if you want to be modest, that's fine. But like, let's not tell women that they need to be these things for a man to like them, because it's not true.
Get your woman under control. This is unacceptable. How is any of this okay? I'm loud and annoying and my husband still simps.
Here are the results of the paternity test.
Well, what the Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
What?
Come on, bro.
What you doing all that for?
Read this paper. What the f this say?
What you mean? What?
Read what that say right there.
They need to do this over.
Negative. I'm not the father. I'm not the father. I ain't paying no more child support.
They need to do this over.
I ain't paying no more child support, dog. I swear to God, I already knew it, bro. Is everything okay?
And once again, these modern women continue to try to get men to accept paternity fraud. Lying and carrying on. I'm not going to, well, dude, no. I'm not going to be doing it for the kid. That's not my child. You knew that. Why am I paying a bill that's not mine? We'll do the honorable, no. Because y'all be dogging me every step of the way.
Who is most domestically violent towards women?
Surprisingly, it's actually women.
It's not.
Yeah, no, actually, no. The highest domestic violence actually occurs a lot of the times between same-sex individuals who are women. They did a whole meta-analysis on this. What they found was when there's violence only going one way, where one partner is beating on the other, it's typically women to men. They're beating on the man. But the majority, obviously, are of like domestic violence is they beat on each other. It's really the women that tend to be more violent with that stuff because women don't have a proper concept of violence. When men deal with each other, there's already inherent respect to a degree because we understand that we're capable of killing each other, right? Because we have the physicality to do so. Women don't understand this that much for a multitude of different reasons because, you know, obviously we live in a civilized world. Men don't really attack women like that, which is good. Women, when they do fight with each other, they're weak, so who cares? They don't understand the consequences and ramifications of it.
But who commits more violent crimes?
Men do in general, for sure.
Yeah, and it's against women a lot of the time.
Well, it's actually mostly against us.
Oh, it is against other men
it's
because men are like a majority.
Yeah.
It's men, yeah.
Yeah, but men also create the world that you live in.
You ever heard of the gym? You look pregnant.
A guy, does height matter?
Yeah,
Whoa, that was a strong yes.
yeah, because no one wants to date a short guy.
And no one wants to date a fat girl. Let's see it. 145? Nah. You don't look 145?
145, that's a wrong scale.
They always blame it on the scale. Maybe it's just the diet.
Hell no. Hey. Oh, open that shit up. Open that shit up. Open that what the? This mama show crazy. What is you doing? What is you doing? Hey, pull over. Hey, pull over. Hey, get the hey, hey, hey.
The fact that you feel entitled to do this and for some reason nobody's taking you to jail is crazy to me.
Hi, it's me again, back with another episode of saying things I'm probably not supposed to say, but I'm going to say it anyway because one can't beat me. So on today's episode, I just want to address this. I feel like men should stop dating women who are broke. And I say that with the utmost respect. I feel like if you have your money as a man and things are going for you, you shouldn't date a woman below your tax bracket. Equal or higher. And I know everybody's going to disagree with me. But in all honesty, broke woman leave you guys so traumatized. That's when you meet a woman who has her own and has her stuff together. You guys don't know how to act because you're so traumatized by broke pocket girl. I'm gonna stop dating broke pocket girl. Load them man, sure.
Favorite image so far?
Just our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's engaged to a different man and is pregnant with his baby, by the way. Pregnant with another man's baby and doing stuff like this. So where's the outrage that all of you people had for this guy like 10 minutes ago? Where are all those angry women condemning her for flirting with her co-star in front of everyone when she's pregnant and engaged to another man? Huh?
I know they're actors and they're just friends, but I'm not even sure what this is. I think some of these people say this stuff to test the boundaries, just to be playing in their significant other's face. You know what? I was gonna say something about Josh Allen and his relationship, but I'm not.
But one summer, like, I got really fucked up, and there was just a group of like 5 guys, and a train happened. But like, it wasn't anything crazy. 5 isn't even that much, bro.
Where's your dad? Where's your mom?
5 isn't even that much. It's not that much. It's not that much.
It's not that
much.
much.
If I would have went to 6, that would have been crazy. But I only went to 5. It was like 2 summers ago. It was nothing, bro. Next summer, I'm gonna up it to 6. Maybe this summer.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, let me be that +1 then.
I told you, remember the
it's complicated though.
Complicated.
Yeah.
And I still haven't figured out why these modern women are comfortable sharing this type of information. But I do appreciate it because it lets the men know exactly who they need to be avoiding.
There is nothing weirder to me than seeing a man want to find a girl that's the whole package. Beautiful, funny, smart, entrepreneurial, motivated.
See, this is why you never ask a fish how to catch fish. Because 3 of the 5 things she just listed there, we don't really even give a fuck about. We just want you to be nice and pleasant to be around. I want to hang out and just have a good time. And entrepreneurial, if I wanted an entrepreneur, I'll just call up one of my boys and we can date.
These 2 ladies right here, Sheets, Kernersville, North Carolina, decided to walk in and just grab a bunch of stuff. And
Yeah.
lady, it's $13 worth of shit.
I don't care.
Now you just insulted me. I'm pressing charges. I'm pressing charges.
Oh.
I'm pressing charges.
Oh.
I'm calling the police. Going to jail.
All right, I'll text you. All right, bye.
Oh my God.
So I'm a virgin in my 30s, never had a boyfriend, and I would say the response has been pretty favorable toward that, but a good majority of people think that I'm lying, and I find that really interesting. I mean, I get it. It's not the norm by any means, but it does make me question why. You know, I get a lot of like, well, you don't act like a virgin. Well, what does that mean? Sorry, I'm not boring. Sorry I'm not awkward. Sorry I'm not timid. I don't know. Like, I don't know what that means. I mean, I'm very vocal about not being a traditional person. I'm not religious. It doesn't offend me. I'm not someone who's easily offended. Thank God. It's just interesting. And I would love to know why. I also think it's probably because there's a lot of girls these days that are in the industry, if you know what I'm saying, and lie about being virgins to promote their pages. Ew. But yeah, just like weird. That's just my thought of the day. Bye.
I honestly don't know how men fucking do it. The list that every woman has for her man is never ending and always changing. And most men will happily navigate that entire fucking list if his balls are empty, his belly's full, and he's feeling pretty good about himself. But there are so many women that I know who want all of the perks and none of the fucking work. But it doesn't work that way. It's a two-way street. Everyone's got to get something out of the deal. And I'm so getting kicked out of the girl gang for this, but ladies, it's not all about us. I mean, I wish it were, but it's not.
Hey, you know what? Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing. You know what? Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal car? Go ahead.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll do that.
Just is homophobic?
No, speak English.
Yeah.
Well, then speak it.
But why?
But why? You know what? You're in Flower Mound. You know what? Go speak your language back in Mexico. You know what? Exactly. Hey, you're taking away jobs. You think it's funny? Okay. I can get in your face too.
Thank you.
Let me see your driver's license.
You're police?
Huh?
You're police?
You know what?
For y'all to be acting like this in Flower Mound, I guess there's not a lot going on in Flower Mound, so kind of have to.
Went to a singles mixer, and only women showed up.
Duh. Like, why? Okay, dudes who get women wouldn't go to a mixer because they already get women. They just exist and they get women. And then dudes who don't get no women, they're not going to go to a rejection buffet. They already taking L's in the DMs and on the streets and everywhere else. Why would they go to a place just to possibly get rejected even more? They tired of taking L's. So it's pretty simple math of why dudes don't go. The dudes who are winning. They don't need to go. The ones that need to go, be like, nah, I'm good because I already been losing.
Women's real love language is when they finally spend their money on you. Don't listen to that bitch when she say she don't go 50-50, but she'll go to the Chris Brown concert, hand him $1,500 for a hug, and put her ass in there. Now that nigga don't do shit for her, but because she like him, she will hand her fucking money over. You pay all the fucking bills, and she telling you she ain't giving you shit. I wish the fuck I would.
Life of being a woman without a boyfriend. I just went to Dollar Tree because I was just in the area and this is the only store I could find over here that would sell oil. Car kept saying that it needed oil or the oil pressure was low, so I got some oil. It's soybean and virgin, but I feel like because it's virgin it's gonna be extra good for the car. They can't tell me nothing. At least I know how to pop the trunk. So I'm guessing this is the oil thing. It's super hot. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna pour it in, I guess. Tell me I don't know how to be a strong, independent woman. I'm really a grown, sexy, independent woman, and I get it done. So, yeah. Clonk it!
Call me and pick me. I don't give a fuck. If my man cheated on me, we're working it out. I'm not coming on the internet ranting and telling my business. I'm not finna run and tell my family shit with their dysfunctional, unhappy, unhealthy asses. I'm not finna call my raggedy ass friends that probably secretly want the man that I'm fucking, offer them to be a girl's girl and tell me, hey girl, let's go out and get cute and fuck him, girl, let's go do us. I won't do it. When my man calls my phone and it's loud or bitches is being loud, everybody gotta shut the fuck up or it's time for me to go. I am not ruining my relationship for anything on the outside. I'm gonna love my man loud and proud. I'm gonna always make my man feel seen, safe, heard, respected, understood, valued, chosen, honored, all of these things. And you wanna know why? Cause my black man deserves love and reassurance just as well as I do. I'd rather be a pick-me than a skip-me. And I'm not even a pick-me. I'm just a solid, authentic, real woman.
What are your thoughts on the following statement? Dating for women is like shopping, while dating for men is like a job interview that he's paying for.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
We feel like they're runner-ups and contestants.
If women have an abundance of choices, would women ever enter an arrangement where they weren't knowingly in control?
No.
So if women are the choosers, how are men the leaders?
Good question.
How can men lead if it's by women's terms?
I have no clue.
Are men leading when they subject themselves to rejection at a woman's discretion?
No.
So then why do we say that men are leaders when women are in control?
We want you guys to lead while we're still in control.
Thank you for being honest.
They won't give me a freaking break, bro. I'm still on the clock, and I got customers in the front as we speak. I just want a break.
You already crying again, Autumn. You crying again. Man, you done clogged up my toilet. You done broke my toilet. You done sat up here, gave people 8 off for a chicken. You left all them nasty ass dishes in the back. And you sitting out here crying? I should be crying. You know what? I want you to wipe your face and your ass and get off this premise. You fired. You fired.
What?
Ain't no coming back. It's over from here. Take your ass on home. We don't need you no more. Have a good rest of your day.
I just got fired.
I just got my nails done. I have a question. Why do y'all keep bringing these men into the nail salon with y'all? I don't understand. Every time I go in the nail salon, it's some big back in there and she got some dude in the nail salon with her. Why is he there? Men don't need to get their nails done. If so, maybe once or twice a year. They don't need to be getting manicures and pedicures and getting clear polish on their nails. How can y'all be attracted to that? And the women are always paying. You ladies be out here with masters, doctorates, PhDs, with a man that still use a temporary service to get a job. And y'all be with them, paying for their nails. And I know there's going to be a dust bunny on here saying, well, I don't like for my man to have crusty feet and crusty nails. And I don't like for my man to rub up on me with crusty feet. His feet aren't supposed to be rough. It's supposed to be working. It's supposed to have calluses on his hands and his feet because he's working. And those are the same ones that want you to get him the soft life. Stop bringing these men to the nail salon.
They always gonna find a way to hate on a man. Wow.
And I'm here to tell you, you gotta go see that man about that horse. Sometimes you just gotta go see that man about that horse. Now, I ain't saying get distracted. You just gotta go see that horse and get back on your shit. You just gotta go see him about that horse. Just about that horse. That's it. Then get back on your shit. Thank you.
I know people gotta be disappointed when they see my face looking like this and then I walk past and I ain't got no booty. I'm so sorry to y'all. Like, I'm so sorry to y'all. The Lord only gave me the face card. That's it. There is no booty back there. It's just the face. And that's okay.
So y'all get the nigga, right? Y'all still got the audacity to complain and be unhappy. Look, bitch, this what you do, right? Take your ass upstairs in that $1 million ass house that you got. Go in that closet, that big ass, beautiful walk-in closet full of designer. Put you on that expensive ass Pilates outfit. Grab your fucking Birkin, your Chanel. Get your dumb ass in that Range Rover, that G-Wagon, that BMW, whatever the fuck you drive. Take your ass to that expensive ass fucking Pilates class. At the Pilates, go get you a fucking $16 overpriced ass smoothie. Okay? Drink your smoothie and shut the fuck up. Cause bitch, you got everything you wanted. What the fuck is you complaining about? Exactly.
Hey, what you doing? Asking because
why the fuck you text me and ask me what the fuck I'm doing? If you don't tell me come outside and get some money and
You see what y'all did? Do you see what y'all did? Y'all got everybody thinking that they can make these demands. Y'all can't make these demands. You ain't got the leverage like that. See, this is y'all. I blame y'all. Cause y'all come on here talking like her. Y'all get a pass cause it's a difference. No, don't do this. This don't work for you. This ain't it.
Girl, I can't believe I'm saying this. You have no right. You have no right. How dare you?
I want to be passed around so bad, but my boyfriend just wants a monogamous relationship. It's 2024. Expecting to be with one person for your entire life is like unreasonable.
Okay, Miss Hot Potato. Keep passing yourself around like that. Just don't be surprised when you at that clinic every other day trying to figure out what the hell is so hot down there.
I'm a young 18-year-old Latina. I'm trying to get my face blasted by multiple men. Like, I haven't even had a quickie in a bathroom stall. I have so much to live for.
You say you got so much to live for, but this reckless game you play, that's the fastest way to cut your story short.
And you're telling me that I have to stay with this one guy because I love him so much. But there's literally guys out there with 13-inch meats waiting to destroy me.
So now you say you gotta stay loyal cause of love, but out here dropping draws over 13-inch meats like you collecting Pokemon cards. Girl, sit your ass down. You got daddy drama, mama drama, and internet clown show all in one. And honestly, who even want to deal with that? You might not even be meat worthy. This ain't no buffet, boo.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
It's always that one. You already know it, Chad. It's always that big motherfucking friend. Society says, girl, finesse him, get what you can, make him do this, make him do that. But the Bible says the complete opposite. A wife isn't called to manipulate. She's called to help, to build, to be a crown to her husband. Proverbs 31 doesn't describe a woman who takes. It describes a woman who multiplies, who walks in wisdom, who creates value that lasts. And the enemy wants us stuck in that transactional mindset. What can you do for me? What do I get out of this? Because he knows that if we buy into that, we will never taste the fullness of covenant. We will be chasing temporary benefits while missing out on the foundation that actually sustains love. That's why so many people feel empty, even when they get what they thought they wanted. God's design is very different. Being a wife biblically means alignment. It means covering your husband in prayer, bringing peace into your home, and walking in dignity and purpose. And that doesn't make you less of a woman. It makes you more powerful, because when you step into holiness, you don't have to force love or manipulate respect. It comes naturally. So if you want to be holy, you have to fix that mindset. Stop letting culture or the enemy define how you love. Finessing might get you something fast, but it won't last. God's way builds covenant, legacy, and the love that reflects Christ and the church. So society says finesse him, but the Bible says build.
Where are you guys meeting these cute men? Because we go out to the bars every weekend, and we only see cute guys in the run clubs, at bagel shops, like fucking at the grocery store. I'm not gonna talk to you at the grocery store. The bar is the best place. Literally. And they don't go out.
No, because they have an issue with it, and I don't know
why.
Because they say they're not worthy. The girls there are low value.
Well, you're never gonna find anyone then.
Can y'all please start going out?
Because like you're not. I know you guys aren't gonna approach us at the grocery store or at the frickin' run club. So like, no, because you're sober. Why would I talk to you if I?
It's also like 6 a.m.
God.
Like, be so fucking cool.
Y'all just asked the question, answered it, and proved it.
So I had somebody that asked to take me on a date, right? And I was telling him, well, instead of taking me on a date, the same money that you gonna use towards the date, you can help me buy my part for my car.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
My car is still drivable,
but I need like a crankshaft or a camshaft, and it's like $200.
The fuck that got to do with me?
I was like, I'll come up with the rest, you know, like you ain't got to give me the whole thing.
Hear me out. What if some women don't really want a man, they really want a father? Because hear me out, like some women be wanting to be in a relationship, they want the man to pay for everything, nothing wrong with that, but then like do no work in return. And I just feel like that's the kind of relationship a father has with their kid daughter. You get what I'm saying?
What did you say? Am I in an alternate reality? Did someone cast an eternal Tsukiyomi?
You're exactly right. You're figuring out what most men have been telling these modern women for years. You want a dad. I am not your dad. You want somebody to give you things, love, gifts, time, resources, money, unconditionally. While you trash that man, dog that man out, talk about that man, put that man down in front of his friends, in front of his coworkers. Anytime you get to shame the man, make the man feel guilty, anytime you get to play the victim, any chance you get, you gonna take it. Why would a man want to be bothered? Oh, well, he just loves me unconditionally. Even through your bad behavior, your bad attitude, and your undisciplined nature.
A hard truth for the single girls right now, a pill that I am forcing myself to swallow as well, is that the 6'+ bullshit is holding us back. My co-host Sequoia told me to listen to this episode of Diary of a CEO and listen to it. At first I was freaking out and I was like, I'm going to be alone till the day I die. Accept that. And that still might be true. But one easy thing you can do to better your chances of not dying alone is not being so picky about height. You can still like tall guys. You can still prefer tall gentlemen. But in this dating landscape, height as a deal breaker, I mean, listen to the episode for yourself. It's looking bleak.
Men be wondering why we don't want to be bothered with them. I just had to go get my own oil change. I paid my own rent this month.
Congratulations. You're what we call an adult. And guess what? You're supposed to pay your rent every month.
Oh, you don't need to wear a bra. You're literally fine. Yes, I do. Shut up with that, man. I'm not a small gal. If I run, yeah, star jump, swivel, they're not going to stay still without some flipping support. Maybe you don't need to wear a bra. Free the nip. I can't, because every time I try and free the flipping nip, if I bend down like this and jump, they clap. There's no nip to flipping free.
Hey, excuse me? I thought like you were pretty. No! What the hell? Hey, excuse me? Excuse me? I ain't gonna lie, I thought like you were pretty.
You're ugly as fuck. Get out of here.
Damn. Hey, excuse me? I thought you were pretty and I was wondering if I could get like your Instagram. Damn. Hey, you dropped something there. This.
No thanks.
Hey, excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Hey, hey! Hey, excuse me? I ain't gonna lie, I thought like you were pretty. I was wondering if I can get your Instagram.
You're ugly as fuck.
Damn, what the problem? Hey, excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? I ain't gonna lie, I thought you like pretty. I was wondering if I can get your number.
Y'all, look at this nigga, bro.
Damn.
You know, bro, after this streak, I might just sit myself down for the rest of the season. Or maybe not the rest of the season. I'll be back in 5 games.
Understanding men is actually not about men. It's about us, and it's about how can we become better mothers for our sons and better daughters for our dads and better partners to our men. If you actually stopped and really listened to what a man has to say and remove it as a partner, let's just look at it as a family, we will start to begin to realize that men are actually fucking simple and they don't need a lot. I don't think men necessarily have it worse than us, but I think that they don't know how to speak up. And if they do speak up, they're classified as weak. So they just shut up. I just encourage every woman, when you speak to a man, listen. Don't talk over him. Don't put your own judgment on it. Just listen. And you will learn so fucking much.
What's wrong with this? He's probably bored of you guys' conversation. So instead of interrupting or being obnoxious, he's just minding his own business and enjoying the TV. Men are great about this kind of thing. He's not trying to impose. He's not trying to change the experience or change the topics to something that he likes. Instead, he's just adjusting and adapting to the situation he's in. And that's amazing.
Well, you know, the attention is not on them. A lot of these modern women need male validation at all times. So the fact that that man has adjusted, instead of complaining, instead of talking about, I want to go home, that man has adjusted and started doing something that he actually enjoys. And y'all can sit there and talk as long as you like. An hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm still watching TV. It's a win-win. But because a man is not focused on you, then all of a sudden it's a problem.
Women are always begging, like you always need something. Like, why I can't just come in and want to just offer to get your hair done, want to offer to do little things for you? Why do I have to do it when that you're not my child? I shouldn't have to do that. I want to do those things. But the minute you start making it an obligation, like I have to do it, now I'm turned off from it. And I'm speaking from my own experience. I ended up in my own rough patch in my life to where things turned completely different. It wasn't intentional. I didn't intentionally do it, but things ain't go as planned as luckily I was messing with somebody who had it, but I'm just saying, like, nobody wants that. Men don't want that.
If you are married and you actually respect your marriage, it is super weird to have friends of the opposite sex. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking about friends that are mutual friends between you and your husband, or you hang out in groups together. I mean like friends, like your personal close friends that are of the opposite sex. As a woman, my husband fulfills all the need that I have when it comes to male friendships. I do not feel the desire to have male friendships outside of my husband. Number one, because I respect him, but also because of boundaries. Why would I want to invite someone into my personal life, especially a man, when I'm committed to my husband? Why would I share personal parts of myself that are simply just for my husband? I don't mean that in an inappropriate way, but why would I emotionally get invested in someone as a friend who is not my husband? And vice versa. My husband does not have female friends and I don't have male friends unless they are mutual friends that we have together. It is not about controlling your spouse. It is not about your spouse controlling you. It is simply about respecting the commitment that you've made to each other and the vow that you've made to each other. Why would you want to bring other people into that?
If they wanted to, they would. Okay, how about this?
Dumbass.
Communicate. How about that? Ask how they're doing. Ask if they want to hang out instead of sitting there expecting them to say something. Because maybe, just maybe, they want you to say something. So you're both sitting there being like, oh, I don't know if I should say something. I don't think they're interested in me. Well, maybe, idiot, you're the one that's not doing something. Whoa, how about them apples? How about that? If they wanted to, they would. No, if you wanted to, you would, and you're not, so you're not gonna know. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Listen, no man wants to be challenged by the world every day and then come home and be challenged by his woman. It is so important that we create safe spaces and not battlefields in our relationships. We need to start working together. We need to start building together. We need to start giving each other peace and power so we can go out into the world and conquer what needs to be conquered.
Who wants to cash at me $200 so I can get my nails done because I'm tired of LA?
I'm sure that by now you've heard that Uber is rolling out this new women preference thing so you can request a woman to pick you up starting in August. However, Uber also supports Pride, and so when you go look at their list, it's like a woman can pick you up as long as the individual identifies as a woman. So you could request a woman and a man shows up with a pen 15 and cojones, but he has a feminine voice.
Call me clueless, but I don't see a problem here. I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem here.
Not to mention that we don't have a loneliness epidemic. We have a loser epidemic.
We also have a motherfucking epidemic going on. How about that? How about it?
Like, what are we doing? Oh, let's go to this brewery. Oh, let's go axe throwing. Oh, let's go to an escape room. Let's pretend we're in prison. Oh, my friend wants to go to a magic show. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sit around a craft cocktail with you guys and be like, I can really take some pickle juice in this one.
And I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I got one more relationship left in me before I start doing what the Bible says. I'm really finna come husband and kids in a minute if the next bitch play with my time. Because, like, what the fuck? We not even supposed to be together. Maybe that's why me and these bitches ain't lasting. Because we not even supposed to be together, man. I'm finna just do what where my Bible at?
I'm telling you, if more women thought like this, the world would be a better place, I swear.
This one is for you, okay? The reason why you are single is because you don't listen. And listen, before you get offended, I was once that girl. But the reason why you are single is because you are argumentative. The reason why you are single is because you don't know how to be submissive. The reason why you are single is because you don't believe in still cooking good, delicious, soulful, hot meals. The reason why you are single is because you don't take accountability. The reason why you are single is because every time this man comes to you and tell you what you were doing and how it's making him feel, you gaslight him. You don't validate his feelings. The reason why you are single is because you don't create a safe space for him to be vulnerable and tell you what's really going on. Like, a lot of men really suffer in silence. The reason why you are single is because you use what's between your legs as a weapon. The reason why you are single is because you get all of your relationship advice from your single friends who don't want you in a healthy relationship. Because why? Misery loves company. The reason why you are single is because you think the only person in a relationship that have to change is him. Why you are single is because you don't take the time to look aesthetically pleasing. Like, let's be honest, y'all. The first thing that a man is attracted to is your physical appearance. The reason why you are single is because you don't feed his ego. You listen, ladies, I used to be that girl. I didn't want to stroke a man's ego. I didn't want to tell him, oh, baby, you look handsome. And baby, thank you for taking the trash out. And baby, thank you for changing my oil. And baby, I appreciate everything that you do for me, big or small. Yeah, men want to feel it.
Listen, I don't even have to say too much after that. She knew exactly what to do. God bless her heart. And you want to get married. Pack it up.
Would you let me take you on a date?
Maybe. Where would we go?
Where would you like to go?
I like fancy places.
You like fancy places?
Mm-hmm.
What's the fanciest place you want me to take you on a date?
I don't know. I like steaks. So probably like Ruth Chris.
You like Ruth Chris?
Yeah.
Listen, we can go to Ruth Chris. We can go wherever you want because you'd have to pay for it.
Oh. I don't think so then.
It's giving broke. I like women with money.
I truly believe that the reason a lot of women of God are still single is because they have this mindset that they just need to wait on God for a spouse and that eventually the Lord will bring them one. He will handpick, hand deliver, and ship a man to their doorstep, or he's just going to pop up in their church one day. And that is exactly how it's going to be happening. I don't believe that anymore. I used to think that for a long time, and I think that a lot of women of God are still stuck in that Christian girl Delulu brain where they think that as long as they are serving and praying and seeking the Lord and preparing themselves, their man is just going to pop up. I don't think that's the case. I really do believe that in order to meet the man of God that is supposed to be your man, you have got to position yourself. You can't just stick to the same 3 routines. You can't just pray him into your life. You need to be practical. And I know this is like counteractive to what they usually teach single women in the community, but I do believe that faith without works is dead, even in your dating season. It doesn't just apply to work. It doesn't just apply to other things that the Lord is calling you to. It applies to dating as well. Now, there could be other factors contributing to a woman's singleness, but I will say for Christian women, I feel like this is majority of the issue. Like, we anchor this he who finds a wife scripture into our brain so hard, but we forget about how important faith without works is. And I truly believe in order to meet your man, it really is all about positioning. Like, he cannot find you if you're in hiding. And you're sticking to the same daily routine of just going to church, serving, going home, and going to work is hiding. And my hope is that a lot of women will get that and begin to start taking practical steps in dating.
Unpopular opinion. Being a man has to be one of the most difficult things in this world, because when I hear some of the requests that women have and how they can contradict themselves, I get confused. It's like, I don't need you to be too sensitive, but how dare you not share your feelings and your emotions with me? I need you to be a good leader, but understand that I won't be following you and I won't be listening to you, and you can't lead me anywhere. But be a good leader. Be strong and show a level of vulnerability, but not too much, because then strength and vulnerability cannot coexist together, because now I'm going to think that you weak. I want you to be truthful and honest, but not too truthful to where you telling me the truth about me, and now I got to feel some type of way towards you because you're supposed to be on my side at all points and times. Read my mind, but don't you dare assume that you know what I'm thinking. Meet my needs, even though I'm not going to tell you what my needs are all the time, but I expect for you to just know somehow. Be financially stable, but make sure you have a whole bunch of time, even though it takes time to make money. Now, when you hear some of these requests out loud and you see how they contradict themselves, don't it sound silly? And wouldn't you be just as confused?
I'm not confused.
Lisa! Lisa, come meet this D-Light Whisperer. We need her as an advisor or counselor. We just need her in the home.
One of the smallest things that I have noticed that irritates me to hell regarding men.
And what are we complaining about today about men? Just for the sake of complaining.
Is the way that men will call each other brother at any given chance, but you will never hear them calling a woman sister.
Some women are just nitpicking now.
And I believe that this is so frustrating.
Only for those that are jealous.
The brotherhood of being a man is so alive and well. This idea of protecting each other, caring for each other, finding friendship in each other, even with strangers. They just have to mildly smile at each other and they'll be like, hey brother, how you doing?
So, what's wrong with that?
I have never heard a man say anything that welcoming to a woman.
Of course. For some, it always comes back to, how can I feel slighted today?
Women are seen as inherently sexual objects. Thus, such terms would not go hand in hand, for obvious reasons.
Some will really go to almost any length to try to victimize themselves in some way, just so they can avoid being responsible for the words that come out of their mouth.
There will always be an in-crowd for them to be a part of that women will never be able to be a part of. And I'm not saying it is all down to the term brother, but it is a very small indication of that.
That sounded like it was coming from a place of jealousy. So instead of trying to tear down men for the closeness that many of them have with each other, why doesn't a person try to promote the closeness of women so that a person can feel like they're part of a community that someone obviously so wants to be a part of?
You take the gyms away, you take the country clubs away, you take the bars away. I mean, what else? What else is there? You can't. What else is there? He's not. He called him brother, but he didn't call me sister. Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? What's wrong with you?